Hello students, today we will be solving the IB Math EA AGL May 2024 paper 1 time zone 2 question number 9. You will be getting the other solved past paper questions of this paper and the other papers in form of playlist on my channel NS Online Math Tutoring Classes. You will also be getting playlists where the solved past paper questions will be available based on their topics. I am Nilanjana Sanyal. I am an online IB Math EA AGL level tutor. In case you want to join my classes, please contact me for more details. My phone number and my website address are displayed at the bottom of the screen. So, without any further delay, let us start answering question number 9. The maximum mark is 7. It says a teacher takes N students on a field trip. The students are assigned randomly into two groups. For safety reasons, there must be exactly 3 students in the first group and at least 3 students in the second group. That means the n value should be at least equal to 6 because there should be exactly 3 students in the first group and there should be a minimum of 3 students in the second group. So the n value has to be equal to or more than 6. Okay. The teacher will randomly assign 3 students to the first group and the other students to the second group. So, subpart E's question is write down an expression for the number of ways that the students could be assigned. It is containing just a single mark. Okay. So, actually, we have to select the 3 students to form the first group from the n students that are there. So, it will be NC3. So, number of ways or number of ways is equal to NC3. Okay. 2 of the students ask the teacher not to work in the same group. The teacher agrees and now finds that the number of ways to assign the students is halved. Subpart B's question is determine the value of n. It is containing 6 marks. Okay. So, the 2 students. Number of ways in which the 2 students can be assigned to 2 groups is equal to 2. Because if this is group 1 and this is group 2, and if the 2 students' names be A and B, so either E is placed in group 1 and B is placed in group 2, or B is placed in group 1 and E is placed in group 2. Okay, so there are 2 ways in which these 2 students can be assigned to 2 groups. And how many students are remaining? N minus 2 students. And the group 1 should be containing only 3 students. Exactly 3 students. Out of the 3 students, A or B, either A or B is already present in group 1. So I need or the teacher needs 2 more students out of n minus 2 students. Okay. So number of ways in which the remaining 2 students for group 1 can be selected from n minus 2 students is equal to n minus 2 C2. Therefore, the total number of ways in which the teacher can assign the n students in two groups will be equal to this 2, and so 2 times n minus 2 C2. Okay. And now the teacher finds that the number of ways that can in which the students can be assigned is halved. Half of what? The previous number of ways. That is NC3. Okay. So half of NC3 is equal to 2 times n minus 2 C2. And this is paper 1, so I cannot use the calculator. So half, and NC3 means n factorial over 3 factorial times n minus 3 factorial equal to 2 times n minus 2 C2 means n minus 2 factorial over 2 factorial times n minus 2 factorial. Okay. So this is half times n factorial can be written as n times n minus 1 times n minus 2 times n minus 3 factorial over 3 factorial and n minus 3 factorial. These two will be getting cancelled, and for this part it is 2 times, and this 2 can get cancelled. Okay, and n minus 2 factorial, so this will not be there. N minus 2 factorial over n minus 4 factorial. So this can be written as n minus 2 factorial can be written as n minus 2 times n minus 3 times n minus 4 factorial. And in the denominator it is n minus 4 factorial, so these two can get cancelled. And we have n minus 1, n times n minus 1 times n minus 2 in the numerator of the left side, and it is n minus 2 times n minus 3 the numerator of the right side. So if I divide both sides by n minus 2, these two will be getting cancelled. Okay. So I am having half times n times n minus 1, and 3 factorial is 6. 3 times 2 times 1 is 6, is equal to n minus 3. So this is n square. I am expanding n times n minus 1. It is n square minus n over 12 is equal to n minus 3, or cross multiplying, I am having n square minus n is equal to 12n minus 36. Okay. And it is a quadratic equation, so I have to bring all the terms to one side of the equal to sign, and the other side will be a 0. So I am actually adding minus 12n plus 36 to both the sides. So it is n square minus n and minus 12n plus 36. This is equal to 0. So n square and minus n minus 12n is equal to minus 13n, and this one is plus 36 is equal to 0. And 36, what are the factors? It is 2 and 18, 2, 9, sorry, 3, 3, Okay, and 3, 1. So if I take this 3 times 3 and take this 2 times 2, 9 times 4 is 36 and 9 plus 4 is 13. So I can take minus 9n and minus 4n. So it is maybe minus 4n and minus 9n plus 36 equal to 0. So taking the first two terms, it is n, common factor outside, and n minus 4 is within the brackets. And for the next two terms, I'm taking out the minus 9 as the common factor. It is n minus 4 equal to 0. So this is n minus 9 and n minus 4 equal to 0. Therefore, n is equal to 4 or n equal to 9. But as I had said before, n cannot have a value less than 6 because the first group should be having exactly 3 students and the second group should be having at least 3 students. So the n value cannot be less than 6. It can be equal to or more than 6. So therefore, I cannot take n value as 4. Therefore, I have to take n equal to 9. Since n is greater than or equal to 6, therefore, n equal to 9. So this is the answer for the subpart B and this was the answer for the subpart E. Okay. So thank you for staying with me till the end. Please like and share this video in case you have liked my explanation, and please do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel in case you have not subscribed to my channel till now. It will be motivating me and it will be telling the YouTube that my video is worth watching, so it will be increasing the reach of my video. So that will be helping me and motivating me. We meet again very soon in our next session. We'll be solving the next question of the same paper. So till then, bye.